Are you all excited for the Sadhu Sangha? Many of you are coming, right? It's nice. Bionto, Dhruv, Vinita, Karina, Pari, Vedehi, she, how do you say her name?
Shaya.
Shreya. Okay, Shreya, thank you for joining.
Uh-huh.
I see iPhone Prabhu is joined. Just kidding. Um, okay, let's get to know someone better today. I'll ask some questions. Who wants to volunteer? Some generic questions. Okay, we'll get to know Dhruv today better. Okay? So Dhruv, you have to answer in like quick 1 or 2 words, right? Okay, your favorite place?
I like going to different places. I like New Vrindavan. That was
What 1 or 2 words, small, quick answers, like rapid fire,
New
right?
Vrindavan.
You're in that one. Favorite food?
Uh, Dosa.
Wow. Favorite devotional item, like limbs of bhakti or
Um, I like chanting, reading. I like reading.
wow, reading, chanting, amazing. Favorite personality?
Like incarnation or like
Any person, any in the present or history, any person like Jiva?
I don't really know. I don't really have a favorite.
Overthink just whatever comes to your mind. I mean,
Arjun, I guess.
or,
Okay.
okay. Who else wants to volunteer? Maybe one of the girls also. Anyone wants to try? Thank you, Dhruv. We'll get to know a little bit your side. Vinita, how about you? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Uh, Favorite color?
Red.
Red. Nice. Favorite personality?
Probably Draupadi.
Draupadi. Wow. Amazing. Favorite city?
Chicago.
Chicago. Favorite weather?
Sunny with a little bit of clouds.
Sun,
Just like
no clouds. Okay. Very nice. Favorite subject?
history.
History. Favorite Kirtaniya?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Do you hear his kirtan? Like that's what like the
Oh, oh,
kirtaniyers, those who do
oh.
kirtan.
I don't know. I don't really have one. I haven't really thought about it like that.
Okay. Favorite like speaker, you hear his classes, where you like hearing his or her classes?
Other than you, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes.
Um, I like probably I don't really know people by name. I just like recognize them. Just listen to classes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, last favorite advice you got. The
Favorite.
best, this can be a few more words than 1 or 2. The best advice you got in your life yet till this point.
Well, at my graduation party last week, someone told me to keep smiling, and so
Oh,
I like that.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll send a smiley emoji. Okay, so we have more friends join. I see Pari, Ishan, Anj, Share. Ishan is joined. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna to everyone. So we will study the story of Dhruva. This is going to be the 10th one, right? The 10th session. So it's amazing, right? How we may start slow, we may start, one step at a time, but we may realize that after doing it for weeks and weeks, we have taken a big leap, right? So we have read all the verses, right? In this session, in these sessions, we are at least 80% through, And we'll also talk about the upcoming summer project, like summer vacation is beginning in a few weeks, right? For all of you, most of you. And but before all of that, like we always do, we'll chant one round together. Is that okay? So you can take your japamalas together, and like how Dhruva Maharaj was sincerely praying and chanting the mantra, we will chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra one round together. And by doing this, we will also get the Sakshat Darshan of the Supreme Lord face to face. Okay? So please bring your malas and let's chant the Prabhupada Pranam Mantra and then begin with the holy name. You can also unmute while we are doing this. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschatale Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Advaita Gadadhar
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare
Shri
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Re Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare,
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yonta pravishya mama vacha imam prasuptam sanjeevayat akhila shakti dharaswadhamna anyamscha hasta charana shravana tvagale pranam namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya. Everyone, please join your hands. Let's pray to Krishna. Hmm. and all our Guru Parampara. Like this, huh? Like this, not like this, not like this. This is the way you join, huh? Okay? This is very, very important. Not only we are joining our hands, we are joining our hearts in a prayerful mood. We are seeking blessings. Oh Krishna, oh the teachers, please help me, guide me, instruct me, so that I can understand this message of the Holy Scriptures, so that I can understand how to be a good person, how to be a good devotee. And I can not only read or hear the words of the Scriptures, but I can sincerely try to live by those words. Okay? Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Om Agyantimirandhasya Gyananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Ishan, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Oh, you can't see my hand. Sorry, please.
Yeah, please try to follow along, right? Otherwise it distracts everyone. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, my dear friends, Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. I see Ishan, Vedahi, Vinita, Dhruv, Shreya, Pari, Pionto, Lakshay, Navya, and Karina. Hari Bol, thank you all for joining. My big applause, the digital applause. Thank you. I welcome you all for taking out your most valuable time to study Bhagavatam, to have a nice discussion with each other. So we are discussing the story of Dhruva Maharaj, right? Which canto is it? Who knows? Please type in. Let's see who all know. Please type in which canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, out of the 12 cantos, which canto is this story part of? I'll give you options. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's one of these. It's from canto 2, 4, 6, or 8. I see some responses. Take a guess. You have 25% probability of getting right. You all know probability? How many of you know probability? Okay. And if I give you option 2, 4, and 6, what is the probability of getting right? And even if you don't know the answer, share. What's the probability? If you have 3 options, what's the probability of one getting right?
33.33%.
Wow, you're a genius. That's awesome. Okay. The answer is Canto 4. Now, this comes in multiple chapters. We have studied chapter 8, which was like the prior, background, the where Dhruva Maharaj was treated harshly by the stepmother, Suruchi. Right? You all are into the story now. We have discussed like multiple times. Everyone knows this. If someone wakes you up at the 2 a.m. in the morning and says, do you know the story of Dhruva? What will you say? Yes or yes? Right? Will everyone say yes? Okay. So now Dhruva Maharaj has met Lord Vishnu. He's blessed. We discussed why he was not very happy. Why was he not very happy after meeting Lord Vishnu and getting the benedictions he wanted? Who knows the answer to this? If you meet the personality you always wanted, if you get the things you always wanted, will you be happy or sad? Happy? but he was not so happy. Now, I want you to discuss this. Who all know the answer? Okay. Vinita?
He was sad because he like asked for material things instead of spiritual.
Yeah, he asked for temporary things like the kingdom, right? Yes, Karina, you have something to add?
I don't think I was there for when this question came into class, but for the answer, I think it's like he realized that's like not the main thing he should be asking for. Like Vanita said, he was asking for material things, not spiritual things. So like when he met the Supreme Lord, he realized, oh, the stuff that I was asking probably wasn't for the best, and I should be asking for his spiritual guidance or like shelter.
Beautiful. Thank you. And we discussed that what should we ask, right? We discussed the three levels, right? Material, like totally non-spiritual things, then semi-spiritual and purely spiritual, right? At least we discussed that also. And then we discussed that how Dhruva was returning. Was Suruchi happy to see Dhruva? Yes, her heart transformed. Did she curse Dhruva? Before she cursed, like prior to, but after that, when he returned back, did she, Suruchi, the stepmother, was she happy and gave Dhruva a blessing or a curse? One or two, blessing or curse? One, two. Hmm? She blessed, oh my child, may you live long, right? And then we discussed one verse, and I asked some of you or all of you to memorize it. So 3 verses have been given or assigned so far in this chapter to memorize. How many of you have memorized at least one? Okay, let's see. At least one. You have memorized at least one. Only Navya has memorized one of the 3 verses. Okay, you're all very busy, huh? That's why you didn't get a chance. Vinita has memorized also. Okay, Vinita, which one you have memorized? You want to recite?
I memorized one, but I don't remember it anymore, so I guess it doesn't count.
The one with the how to treat elders, equals, and juniors?
Yes.
Okay. Who all have something in their head about it, right? Maybe you don't fully remember it. Raise your hand and memorize it a little bit or fully. Okay, who can recite it now without saying? It starts with Guna. Gunadikan. Okay, Pari. Yes.
Gunaatikan mutam lipsit anukrasham gunadamat maitrin ansamanat anviche nate per abhibhuyate.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. And then there was a second verse where Dhruv Maharaj wanted to recite prayers, 4.9.6, right? Lord Vishnu touched his umbrella on the head of Dhruva. Yes? What did he touch? Type in the chat box. He touches umbrella, arrow, conch, or butterfly. Okay, you know the answer. You're so intelligent. Conch, Shankar. Yes, excellent. Mm. And then he said a beautiful verse. Who knows that verse? It starts with Yonta Pravishya Mamavacha Imam Prasupta. It's a little hard one, right? But the point I think you remember, he is the one who awakens our senses. Sanjeevayat Akhila Shakti Dharaswadhamna Anyamscha Hasta, hand, Sharana, Shravana, feet, ears, Tok Adi, skin, Adi. Pranam Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam. I offer my obeisance to the Supreme Lord. That's how we begin this prayer. And then we continued and came to text number 47 last time. And that's the one, the third. Anyone tried to memorize that? 47. It tells about that how even Suruchi became favorable. that a devotee of the Lord who is favored by the Lord, who has a friendly relationship with the Lord, becomes worshipable by everyone. Isn't that interesting? The one who pleases Krishna becomes worshipable, gets a respect from all. Navya knows that. You want to recite, Navya?
Is it the Yasya Prasanna Bhagwan?
Yes, that's correct.
Yasya Prasanna Bhagavan Ganadir yeah, I didn't have as much time, so I didn't have much time to practice it.
Yasya prasanna bhagavan gunair maitreir.
Adbhiri
Yes.
Tasmai Namati Bhutani Nimnam Apa Iva
Swayam,
Vayam.
swayam. Water automatically flows from uphill to downhill. Similarly, the respects come naturally. Swayam. Swayam means naturally, apne aap. Without any extra endeavor. A devotee is not seeking for respect, name, fame. But Dhruva was not seeking, hey, you all respect me. Now I have come as a self-realized soul. Now I'm no more a 5-year-old ordinary child. Now I am a great devotee who has seen Lord Vishnu face to face. Did he say all that? What do you think? Did he say everyone to be kind to me, to be favorable to me, to respect me? No. But a devotee of the Lord naturally gets respect. So please memorize this, text 47. And that brings us to the next verse, which is text number 48. Yes. Who would like to read? Please raise your hand, the electronic one, and then when your turn comes, you can drop your hand. Okay, Ishan, 48.
The two brothers Uttama and Dhruv Maharaj also exchanged their tears. They were overwhelmed by the ecstasy of love and affection, and when they embraced one another, the hair on their body stood up. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Do you think that the principle of the three exchanges we learned is happening here? So Dhruva took the blessings of the elders, Uttanpad, Suruchi, Suniti, etc. Now his brother Uttama, was he equal, lower, or higher? He was equal, right? Maitri Samana. So they are embracing each other. They're not touching each other's feet, right? They are doing loving, affectionate embrace in their hairs because they were so happy to meet each other, right? Like we are very happy to meet our friends, right? So next, Dhruv.
Suniti, the real mother of Dhruva Maharaj, embraced the tender body of his son, who was dearer to her than her own life, and thus forgot all material grief, for she was very pleased.
So what can we learn? Thank you, Dhruv, for reading this. What can we learn from this text? Any lessons you can think of? Anyone can think of? So the mother embraced and forgot all her material grief. She was very happy because her son has come. Yes, Karina? After like 6 months, right? Yes.
I don't have much of a lesson, but I think this text like really shows like a mother's love for her child. Like I don't have like much of a lesson, but I just know that like when I was reading this, I was like, wow, she really like loved her son and like would do anything for him.
That's amazing. So our mother, our father, teachers, they love us so much. They care, they protect, they do so much for us. So we should always be very, very grateful. Next, yes, who would like to read? Yes, please raise your electronic hand, and then when your turn comes, when you're ready, then you can drop it. Yes, Karina?
My dear Vidura, Suniti was the mother of a great hero. Her tears, together with the milk flowing from her breast, wet the whole body of Dhruva Maharaj. This was a great auspicious sign.
So she was so happy, and the tears flowing from her eyes, the milk flowing from her breast, and she basically bathed. I think Prabhupada mentioned in this purport, which we can see, the Abhishek ceremony. Yeah. So this is called Abhishek. The deities, when the deities are installed. Okay, yes, Vedi, you want to read this paragraph?
Sure. Hare Krishna. When deities are installed, they are washed with milk, yogurt, and water, and this ceremony is called Abhishek. In this verse, it has been especially mentioned that the tears which flowed down from the eyes of Suniti were all auspicious. This auspiciousness of the Abhishek ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that in the very near future, Dhruv Maharaj would be installed on the throne of his father. The history of Dhruv Maharaj's leaving home is that his father refused to give him a place on his lap, and Dhruv Maharaj determined that unless he got the throne of his father he would not come back. Now this Abhishek ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that he would occupy the throne of Maharaj Uttanpad. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So great mother and great Dhruva. Yes, he's returning back now. So here we were talking about Abhishek. How many of you have seen Abhishek? I'm not talking about Hollywood or Bollywood actor. We're talking about, right? You have seen in the temple or somewhere. Okay. Raise your hand if you have done Abhishek. If you have done Abhishek of the deities. Okay. Some of you. You can do it at home also if you have, pictures, etc. Deities. So it's so what are the items used? Okay, who knows? There are 5 main elements used. Okay, we read in this purport also. Mother, so Niti is practically doing Dhruva's Abhishek. What is it resembling? What is Abhishek resembling here? Dhruva's Abhishek, what is it resembling? It's Prabhupada's mentioned something. Who knows the answer? What's going to happen in? Yes, Vedi?
That he would be on the throne very soon.
Yeah, he would be crowned as the king very soon. When in India, sometimes even the kings were, done, the Abhishek was done through this Panchamrit. These are called the 5 main ingredients. So let's talk about those ingredients. What are the ingredients? Everyone type in. Type in. Whatever, 1, 2, 3, let's see. We read a few in this. Okay, water, good. Water. What else? Yogurt. Yogurt, someone said. What else? Milk. Yes, very good. Milk is used. What else? So 3 we read. There are other ingredients also used. Can anyone? Yeah. So water, milk, and yogurt are covered. Anything else? There are some little bit ghee is also used. All right. What else? Honey. Yes, someone said honey. Yes, very, very important ingredient. Honey also used. Fruit juices are also used depending upon, the season, like apple, mango, and what else? Some fruit juices. These are optional. What else? You can use coconut water or other juices like pomegranate, etc., etc. And there's a very, very essential ingredient, which Krishna, in all of these, that ingredient should go, must go. Can anyone think of during Abhishek to the deities? Please.
Hello.
Type in, please. Very, very essential ingredient. Yes, some of you mentioned in the chat. I'm waiting for everyone else. Patram, Pushpam, sorry, it's used for every offering also. Krishna does not accept, I'm giving you very clear hints now. Krishna does not accept any offering without that. Yes, Tulasi Patra or Tulasi Manjari. Yes, and of course, love. Yes, Nagya said love. Yes, very, very nice. So all these ingredients, well, of course, Tulsi used for bathing the deities, not devotees. Like if you're doing Prabhupada Abhishek, we will not use Tulsi, right? Tulsi is only used for Vishnu Tattva. Okay? We don't even put Tulsi at the feet of Radharani. You will not notice that. You will notice Tulsi at the feet of Sri Krishna, but not at the feet of Sri Radharani. Okay? Is it okay? Is it easy? At least these and the five main ghee, butter, yes, someone said butter can be used also. Sugar water is also used. So water, like different types of water is used, like sugar water or a little bit warm water, um, coconut water, etc. So now you know the ingredients, and these are also called the Panchamrita, right? These are also called Panchamrita. Butter, someone wrote butter also. Yes, butter is also an ingredient. These and okay. So that's the Abhishek part we were talking about. Let's continue further. Yes, who has not in Navya? 51.
Residents of the palace praised the queen. Dear queen, your beloved son was lost a long time ago, and it is your great fortune that he has now come back. It appears, therefore, that your son will be able to protect you for a very long time, and will put an end to all your material pangs.
Now, for us, it may seem that Dhruva went for some time and came back. It may seem like not a big deal, right? But think for a mother. Think from the heart of a mother. And there was no phone. Dhruva didn't take his mobile phone. Dhruva was not doing Facebook Live. Okay, I'm starting Facebook Live and can you see me? He didn't do YouTube Live. And the mother was getting a live telecast of Dhruva's Tapasya. And what to speak of, and he did not even make a WhatsApp call or message or put on his status. Did he do all that? What do you think? How many times did Dhruva and his mother communicate in that 6 months? 0. Now we can empathize how Suniti must be feeling at that time, right? If we are away from our dear one for some hours, some days, how do we feel? Right? Imagine you are in the forest, dependent on Krishna only. No communication, no one else, wild creatures, right? How would we feel? What was the likelihood of Dhruva returning, knowing that he has gone into a deep forest? The probability. You're talking about probability. Almost close to 0. Is it not? Right? And because he didn't even go for like how many days? Like if someone is going for like a couple of hours, then it's one thing. But if someone is going for a long time, then. But now Dhruva returned. And therefore, everyone in the kingdom, especially this mother Suniti, was very, very, very happy. 52. Yes. Share? Want to read?
Sure.
Dear Queen, you must have worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who delivers his devotees from the greatest danger. Persons who constantly meditate upon him surpass the course of birth and death. This perfection is very difficult to achieve.
Wow. Beautiful verse. Let's read. Abhyarchitas tvaya nunam bhagavan pranatarthiha yad anudhyayino dhira mrityum jigyu sudurjayam. So, persons who constantly meditate upon him, what do? They surpass the course of birth and death. Isn't that beautiful? So meditating on Krishna will lead us to the eternal home. Yad gatvana nivartante, which is free from birth and death. It will not have to take birth again in this cycle of suffering, repeated birth and death. So difficult things become easy, although it's very difficult. This perfection is very difficult, but what we have to do, think of Krishna, worship Krishna. Then it becomes easy. Krishna is the one who delivers the devotees from the greatest dangers. That was the faith Dhruva had, his mother had. Okay, 53. Next. You want to read?
Sure. The sage Maitreya continued, My dear Vidura, when everyone was thus praising Dhruva Maharaj, the king was very happy, and he had Dhruva and his brother seated on the back of a she-elephant. Thus he returned to his capital, where he was praised by all classes of men.
Dhruva is now on the elephant ride. How many of you have done elephant ride at any time? Anyone has done? Elephant ride? Navya has done. Where?
I don't remember. I just remember doing that.
In India, somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, how about Dhruv?
We didn't ride on the elephant. We just went on top of the elephant, but it was in Vrindavan one time. But yeah.
Vrindavan. Wow. Vedi, you have done? Who else has done?
No, when we visited Agra, we saw some elephants, up close, but we didn't ride them.
In India, when you go, try to experience these things, because you may not get these things here. Elephant ride, camel ride, etc. Horse ride. Yeah, India, you get a lot of different experiences which you may not get easily here. Okay. Anyway, so Dhruva was the kings were carried by the elephants in the past, so the whole city was decorated with columns of banana trees. So the whole festival, how Lord Ram came back, the city was decorated with lamps, etc. So Dhruva came back. Everyone is so happy. The city is decorated, the gates are decorated. At each gate there were burning lamps and big water pots. So all these natural, you see, like trees, branches, fruits, water, lamps, mango leaves. Mango leaves are very auspicious. Mhm. You may have seen it sometimes outside the homes so we should try to decorate homes or during festivals or programs with natural elements, right? Helps nature and it's more beautiful. Flowers, etc. Okay, who has not read yet? Ansh, or read?
In the capital city, there were many palaces, city gates, and surrounding walls, which were already very, very beautiful. And on this occasion, all of them were decorated with golden ornaments. The domes of the city palaces, glittered, as did the domes of the beautiful airplanes which hovered over the city.
Very nice. All these verses are talking about decoration. Next one. Was not read. Yes, Vinita.
All the quadrangles, lanes, and streets in the city, and the raised sitting places at the crossings, were thoroughly cleansed and sprinkled with sandalwood water, and auspicious grains such as rice and barley and flowers, fruits, and many other auspicious presentations were scattered all over the city.
Very nice. So you see, these are auspicious things. And sometimes if you have attended yagya, these are also, spread in different directions. Auspicious water, auspicious grains, etc. Okay, so this talks about all the items, decorations, etc. And then finally, while hearing the pleasing songs, and basically a very joyful atmosphere. Decorations, songs, and flowers, festoons. So Dhruva Maharaj lived in the father's palace, which had walls bedecked with highly valuable jewels. Can you imagine? Not just paintings. The walls were bedecked with jewels, real gold, not gold color. And now he lived in that house, which was like that of the demigods, right? The bedding in the palace, as white as the foam of the milk, and was very soft. So the bedsteads were made of ivory with embellishments of gold. Can you imagine? Or sitting furniture, chairs, benches, sofas, etc. were made up of gold. Any one of you have chairs, benches, other beds made of ivory, gold, bedecked with pearls? Can you imagine? Like this kind of opulence was surrounded with walls of marble with engravings of jewels like sapphires, beautifully, which depicted beautiful women with with shining jewels, lamps in their hands. So basically, very, very royal residence, right? The gardens had varieties of trees from the heavenly planets, right? So very, very. So Dhruva wanted a kingdom like no one else. See, that's what he got. Emerald staircases which led to the lakes full of variously colored lotus flowers and lilies and swans and karandava, chakravaka, cranes, so beautiful birds, water, like the best of the best, right? Now these days people want a house with lake view, right? It's considered a premium. The water view or lake view or pool or something, right? It's more expensive. But the kind of lake emeralds, does anyone has emerald staircase which led to the lakes full of various colored flowers? You cannot even think of the richest person in the world having this. So basically very, very influential. The king was very happy hearing the deeds of Dhruva Maharaj, referring to what he did in the forest. And he was very happy, and how Dhruva's activities were wonderful to the Supreme Lord. Hmm? He was very, very happy, proud of his son. Wow, my son has become a great devotee. And when, after concentration, King Uttanpad saw that Dhruva Maharaj was suitably mature to take charge of the kingdom, and that his ministers were agreeable, and the citizens were also very fond of him, he enthroned Dhruva as the emperor. So Dhruva becomes the king. After due discussion with the people were very happy, like Lord Ram. The ministers were all agreeable that yes, Dhruva has the right qualities. And finally, after considering his advanced age, he was retiring, and deliberately, on the welfare of his spiritual self, King Uttanpan detached and entered the forest. Can you imagine? This is so Such a big thing. The kind of house he had, right? Furniture of gold, lakes with, beautiful colors of lilies and lotuses, bedstead with jewels and pearls. How hard? Would it be easy to detach and go to the forest? What do you think? Even he was advanced. He was not like on the deathbed. Was he on the deathbed suffering with a like terminal disease? But he did his duty and then showed an example of great detachment. It's hard, right? But still he did that. These are the examples of great souls that teach by their example. Sometimes things are hard, but we have to do them because they are the right things to do. Anyone can think of an example where it was hard for you to do something, but you did that, and that was the right thing to do. It was tough to do that, but that was the right thing to do. And you did that and you felt happy. Hmm? Yes, Pari?
Like one time, like my friends were being really rude to me, so then like I didn't want to lose them because they're great friends, but like I realized they weren't treating me nicely, so then like like told them like to stop, and then it did help. Like I felt happy afterwards.
Interesting. Karina?
It's kind of similar to Pari's, but not like just being mean. Like it wasn't like they were good friends. It was just like at first, like when I met them, they were like really nice people, and then they like introduced me to like a friend group, and then they were like really mean after that. So they kind of turned into fake friends. But I didn't want to lose them because like again, I thought they were like really nice people. But then I realized that it's not good for me and it's not good for the situation I'm in. So I did what was right, even though it hurt me, and I was happy at the end because they made my life happier by leaving.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, sometimes you have to get out of the comfort zone and take some decisions which are not so easy. So, bhakti or devotion unto the Lord ultimately brings about ideal transformation in our lives and in the lives of others also, right? We see from Dhruva's example. Even one person in a family who is in positive spirits can make the entire family happy and satisfied. What do you think? Yes? Does Dhruva show that? Earlier, his father was kind of not properly situated in his duty. Can you say that? Because he was unfavorably disposed towards whom? Unfavorably disposed towards? Name that person. Yes, good. Someone replied. That's good. Suruchi? Yes, that's correct. And he could not see right and wrong. But now, after Dhruva did Sultanpad transform, after Dhruva's return, after Dhruva becoming a great devotee, what do you think about Suruchi? Did she transform? Yes, we discussed that. So when God takes center stage in one's home, distresses get scared to even knock on the door. So when God is center, when Krishna is the center of our life, then distress will not come to anyone. So what's the lesson? Always keep Krishna as the center. Hmm. Absorption and devotion bring one spiritual satisfaction and bliss of loving friendships and relationships. So Dhruva didn't keep any grudge. Dhruva, we discussed that also. Dhruva was happy. He happily met everyone. And all the people were happy. The mothers were happy. The father was happy. The brother was happy. Um, and finally, Dhruva became the king. So responsibility should not lead to undue attachment, and detachment does not equate to irresponsibility. So at the right time, Uttanpad retired and went to forest after putting Dhruva on the throne. So King Uttanpad had different ministers to counsel. So when you take, it's an important lesson, when you want to take a bigger decision in life, always consult the right people. Was it a big decision to put Dhruva on the throne? It's a big decision, right? Because he's going to rule for a long time. Like, who is the president of the country? Is it a big decision, or is it it's like buying potatoes? Buying potatoes, big decision, small decision. Small, right? Buying a candy is big, small, right? But which college to take admission? It's a bigger decision, right? Now, much bigger is who should be the president of the country. Is it bigger, right? Sometimes we may not have full control, but here Uttanpad did have some control, right? So it is responsibility to ensure he does the right thing. So sometimes we may not be able to fully be able and capable to make that choice. So what to do? What did he do? What did Uttanpad do? Yes, Ishan?
Consult his ministers.
Consult his minister. So how does it apply to us? What can we do? Who will answer? Yes, Dhruva?
If we have any other like big decisions in our life, you should counsel the right people to decide what to do.
Yes. And who are those right people in our case? Yes, Vedi?
Like parents or teachers, the
Parents,
people
teachers.
who help with certain types of problems.
Yeah, mentors, guide, guru, right? And nice. Any thoughts, comments? We completed chapter 9 here. There are 3 chapters of this story, actually 4. So we'll continue this later also. Now, the other chapters are relatively smaller, so we should be able to complete them faster. Wow, there are like quite a few chapters in this. Anyone has any thoughts, reflections, comments? Let's try to look at this. So we studied chapter 8, right? Dhruva Maharaj leaves for the forest, the whole background. This was a longer chapter. We studied chapter 9, he returns, and now he's become the king. Now the fight will be there between Yakshas and Dhruva. And then Swayambhu Manu will come. And then finally Dhruva Maharaj goes to so this Dhruva story is in like 5 chapters. The descendants, I think we can call it as a different chapter, or it's not like fully part of the story. So 5 chapters are there, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we studied 2 of them so far. The longer ones we have done. So this should, maybe we'll try to cover 1 each in the 3 sessions. So we'll not meet next Sunday because it's Sadhu Sangha. So we'll try to cover this in the 3 other sessions. So mid-June, basically. We'll try to complete these 3 chapters. We'll do it a little bit quicker. I'll try to complete, chapter 10, 11, and 12 in each session, 1 session each. Okay. So And I also want to assign and talk a little bit about the project. The summer project. So basically it's based on the story of Dhruva. So which is in Canto 4.8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, these chapters, Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, I'm open to, picking your brain also in this, like how this should be. And I don't want to like give like one size fits all, because all of you are different and you have different varieties of skill and interest. So I will give different, ideas, and let's maybe do a quick brainstorm together in the next few minutes, and I'm open to discussion. So, but what I was thinking, and you all can help me, like what should be the project? Like one is like video generated, like you can make an animation, you can make basically animation or some kind of like cartoon film or something which is more like some sort of content creation. Right? Yes, Dhruv. Yeah, this is I'm just like starting the ideation session. Yes.
Can we do like Lego stop animation, like with Lego figures?
Legos
Yeah,
animation.
yeah, like a stop motion out of it.
So like Lego characters, like one is Dhruva, one is the king of Tanpad. Yeah, I mean, whatever way you feel best inspired. Sky is the limit, right? So there's one aspect which is like I would call it video. One is maybe more on Shastric side, like analysis. So basically you are making a presentation, and these are just like subjects. So more like deeper dive, like more into like values, life lessons, right? Or character, etc. One is more into arts, like paintings, like you're making multiple paintings or something, 3D model, 3D or 2D or poster, like physical thing. This is more like a physical. The other two ones, the output would be something digital. Whether you're doing a presentation, you're doing a film, but this is a physical, like actual, like display. Whether it's a poster, whether it's like from cardboard or some like gross elements. Are you following? Right? Something gross. The other aspect which I was thinking was a drama where the output will be a video, but the people will be real, right? So are you following the difference between this one and this one, right? So the output will be video here as well and the video here as well, but it'll be real people. Like you are acting as Dhruva or Suruchi or Suniti or your family is doing. One is acting like Dhruva. You're doing it with friends. So with friends or family or siblings, you can do together. If you're in a community, wants to act like Dhruva, someone like Suniti, Suruchi. The output of this will be a video as well. So output for most of them will be a video, except for this one. This will be a physical output. And how will you show it to me? Again, through some pictures or some presentation or video, whatever way. The output will be digital, of course, because I'm not in the same city as you. But you can demonstrate your outputs. Like you're doing a drama, you can, showcase at a festival. You made some poster or some, some kind of physical thing You can show it during some, event at your temple, at your community. What else? Any other? So these are like the headers. Now we talk about topics, right? So think of some creative topics from the story of Dhruva. Can anyone think of some creative topics? Yes, Dhruv?
This is not really that creative, but like for the for like animation video, you could maybe do like a summary, maybe.
Okay. So yeah, I'll put topic like story of the celebrated prince, right? Dhruva, right? Or transformation through bhakti, right? Think of something attractive topics like Dhruva's transformation. Anger to love, right? Or envy to love, you can say. Anger to love, envy, they were envious, they were jealous, right? Something, what to ask God, right? Or how to see God. Lessons from 5-year-old. How about that, right? Basically, think about how it will inspire someone to be interested in your presentation. I'm just giving you some thoughts, right? Life lessons from Dhruva or from Dhruva's story, right? Or life lessons from the great mother, Suniti. These are just some of the thoughts. There are like at least you can create a topic you like, right? You don't have to pick from this list, but I'm just helping you to explore. Are you getting? So but let's say you picked one topic, envy to love, right? I'm just giving example. Now you can do any of these things, right? You can make you don't have to pick one at least based on your interest, based on your preferences, based on resources. Pick one at least. And you can make a drama, you can make something, a poster, you can make a Shastric analysis presentation, and then you'll be doing like a class or a video on it. You can make an animation, cartoon, film, content, drama, or comic, whatever. Are you following? So you'll pick one area, what you want to do, and you'll pick one topic. And then you'll prepare the content. You can take help from book, from parents, from elders, devotees, But all I would request, don't spend 20 minutes doing this. What does that mean? Who is going to elaborate? Don't make it yes, Navya. What do I mean here?
Take your time on it and don't make it into like a work.
Yeah, just don't make it like, don't do it to like check the box. Okay, Shobhulas Prabhu said, do this. Here is my 2 slides, 20 minutes done. Okay, okay. Check the box. Take your time, go deeper in the story, read, hear, understand, hear classes. This is like a summer project. I'm not expecting you to submit it tomorrow or in a week right? We have still some more chapters to cover and which we will cover in due course of time, but I want to give you enough time. Right now your summer break has not yet started, right? It'll start in a couple of weeks, right? But you will have enough time for this to think, to contemplate, right? But do something. Do something in the sense like start thinking about it. If you get some ideas, jot it down. make a plan. Okay, I want to read this, right? Okay, I want to discuss with some devotee. I want to discuss with my mother, father, how to get some more ideas, creative ideas. Or I'm thinking of this way. Would you like to add something? Or and if you're making something like physical, you need some resources. Ask your parents, can I get XYZ from the market to make a model, right? Is it all making sense? It will take time if you do it seriously. And I want all of you to at least spend good time on this. Then you will learn and your understanding will go deeper. There's a lot of creative freedom here. I'm not saying you have to do this only. You have freedom to choose a topic, you have freedom to choose the domain of the project. Is everyone okay? Is it all making sense? Are you all interested? Yes, Ansh, yes, what's on your mind?
Can we do it in pairs?
You do in pairs. If that works better, that's fine. Especially if you are doing a drama and if you have like people like I think Lakshya lives near you or Nimai, you can. But I want all of whoever is doing it should not become like one person's thing, right? There should be good teamwork. And if you're doing together, then the more is expected, right? If you're doing or submitting like a project together, then the quality and the quantity should be proportional. Does that help? Okay. So start thinking on those lines at least. Okay. And I'll share this in a formal document also. Maybe I'll share with Vedi and she'll put something together. And these are just suggested topics, right? You don't have to pick one of those, but you may, or you can pick one topic. But we would like to at least start finalizing the domain and the topic by the end of the month. And then you have the whole month of June, or maybe mid-July, we'll put like the date to submit the project. Is that fair? So you'll have a good like 6 weeks. If you finalize the topic and the domain by the end of the month, you have good 6 weeks to complete, get it done. Is that fair for all? Is that reasonable goal with a reasonable timeline? 6 weeks enough? Okay, good. Anything before we pause for the day? Will everyone do this project and submit by mid-July? Give a thumbs up if you'll do it. Okay. Share. What do you think? Will you like to participate also in this one?
Sure.
Very cool. So happy to hear that. Please try. And if you need any help, we're all there to help, each other. Okay. Yeah. Please try. Give your best shot. See, it's not about grading or anything. It's about you giving your best shot. Okay. Any last questions before we wrap up for the day? So next week is Sadhu Sangha. I'll see most of you there. I'm eager and excited. And also, I forgot, I wanted to share Vedi and Vinita have graduated from high school and they'll be going to college soon and starting their college. So this is amazing. Big Haribol, Vedi and Vinita for completing their almost like 15 years of schooling, right? It's a lot, right? So congratulations to both of you. And may Lord Krishna continue to inspire you and give you all the blessings so that you can keep growing in every aspect of life and be successful in your material and spiritual pursuits. Very cool.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Very cool. Thank you. So those who are coming for Sadhu Sangha, I'll see you there. It's a great time to absorb in the divine sound vibration, meet wonderful saintly devotees, sannyasis, prabhus, matajis, honor amazing prasad. And if you want to serve in some capacity, you can check with your parents and sign up for some services as well. It's a wonderful event. So, and I'm very eagerly looking forward to all of you, your association. Okay, so we'll wrap up for the day. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.